treasures, and welcome to another week in review. I haven't done one of these in a bit, so I'm trying to get back into my normal swing of things and sharing my Sunday week in review videos. So hello everybody, and I am live, so I'll pop the chat open in just a minute, but I want to make sure that my sound is good because I'm using these. My husband and I keep getting our earbuds mixed up, and his mic is not so good, so I'm looking to see if you guys can see it or hear it okay and everything, and then I'll get a moving. So I can't tell. I can't tell. So I guess you'll let me know. Anyway, hello. How's it going? So yeah, I haven't done a week in review in quite a number of months. Things just got all wobbly wonky after the hurricane, and just trying to get everything back on track has been a challenge. And so yeah, this is definitely going to be like a catch up. Let's talk about what's been going on. Let's talk about what's going on going forward. And the main theme of everything is balance. I feel like a lot of times that it always comes back to finding balance. And I'm really coming to realize that it's never something that's gonna stay balanced. I'm really coming to realize that you'll find balance and then something will set it off, and then you got to refine that balance again, and it's just a constant. So earlier on, especially working for yourself, when I was working as a teacher, you have your set schedule, so you knew exactly what to do when, and you had your deadlines and blah blah blah. I mean, it seemed a little easier for me because it was really built in for me already. But now that I've been staying home and working, being my own boss, basically, finding that balance between everything I want to do and that I'm passionate about has been stressful. I mean, and I'm like, well, I'm enjoying all this stuff. It shouldn't be stressful, but it is. So constantly having to recalibrate and get back to balance, and knowing that, it's inevitable. Something's going to happen. There's going to be a hurricane, or somebody's going to get sick, or something is going to happen that's going to, things are going to get wonky again, and you just have to figure out that balance. So it's going to happen, and that's the main theme of what I'm going to talk about, about everything. So I got my chat. Let me get it scooted over so I can say hey to everybody. Hello, everybody. So we've got lots of friends here today. I'm scrolling back up. Sherry was here. Hi, Sherry. And she was asking about Mimi. I don't know if you saw the other day. What video was I doing? I can't even remember. But Mimi was, it was a haul video, wasn't it? Or was it the Jet video? It was either the haul or I was talking about Jet. And my cat Mimi got out. So that was pretty scary. And yeah, so we got her back in. So yeah, we got Mimi back in. Hi. A dollar store. Oh, okay. I'll go to the dollar store and get her a little bell. Sherry's saying she needs a little bell. Hey, John's there, and so is Caroline from the Celtic Traders. And Lydia is Purple Lily. Hello, Debbie and Carol. And oh my gosh, why is Jeff saying gross? It doesn't matter. Just keep scrolling. Hey, Diane. Hello, hello. And oh, I'm missing people. Better Barbie and Robert Smith and Jean's there. Hey, Mitch Elmerch and Karen. And Angela. I'm sorry if I'm sure I'm missing somebody. FB Diving and Donna McLean. And I'll just keep saying hey to everybody for an hour. How about that? Okay, so wonky is the word, that's for sure. So, okay, where's my notes? I have to write notes, or I really will get so thrown off. So it's good that everybody's here. It's like there's a mixture of everybody. It's like I have a blended family now. And I love all my family the same. So that's part of my balance, is that you guys know I've been doing a bit more merch stuff. I still sell on eBay and Etsy, and I still do jewelry, and I have my jewelry group. But it is like a blended family now, and everybody's going to get along great when you all get to know each other well. So yeah, I've got everybody here. So big hugs to both of my blended families. So, okay, so I have my notes here. So why am I talking about, what's my big why for today? And that is, getting myself back on track. And because I've been, a train, just like barreling forward. And I don't know if you caught Jason T. Smith's Thrifty Business the other night. And we had, her name just went poof. I think it's Donna. No, it's not Donna. Oh my gosh. I'm so embarrassed. I can't remember. Her name just left my brain. Can you believe that? I can believe it because it's me. But anyway, She was talking about, why are you doing something, spending so much time on something if you're not seeing returns? And this past week or two, I've really been like focusing on my merch because it had been really, really good. And I was trying to get it back there. And so I've really been just like plowing away and digging away at it, and trying to figure it out because my sales just have been tanking lately. But instead of taking a step back and realizing you just spent 8 hours today on merch and you only made 2 sales, and taking that step back and realizing you had a $10 day and you spent 8 hours working on that. I mean, I know also from the entrepreneurial side of it is like sometimes you put the work in and you don't see the results immediately. So there's that aspect of it too. But also, you got to have something, I got to have something coming back in. And if I'm spending that much time on one thing, yeah, I can count on that my results will come eventually. But right now it's like really tough. Robin, thank you. Oh my gosh, Robin, I'm so sorry. It was Robin on Jason's show. Thank you for reminding me, everybody. Hello, everybody. More friends coming into the chat. Hello. Yes, go over there and hit that thumbs up button. Okay, so that's the thing. So it's important to stop and reflect and see if things are working, instead of just keep on plowing ahead, and this is me banging my head against a wall because that's what it's been feeling like. So I've been plowing forward with merch, and a lot of other things have really been taking the back seat. So, sorry, I'm not getting sick, but I am getting sick. It's like I am getting sick, but I'm not admitting it to myself. Yeah, I took some NyQuil last night. That was supposed to take care of it. I definitely slept. That was good. So finally slept. Okay, why isn't my chat caught up over here? Hang on. Oops, I'm grabbing the wrong thing. There it is. Right? She was so amazing. She was. So if you get a chance to go back and watch Jason's show, definitely do that. Biohazard Picker says, merch is definitely slow lately. Struggling, especially the holidays. Yes. And it will get better. It will. I have faith in that. Last year, December was my best month ever. And I think I was on the 500 tier. Maybe I was on the 1,000 tier. But it's really been slow. Crazy, right? So it also has been pushing me to focus more on my Printful and Etsy integration. So that's something if you're not even on merch that you can do is the Printful and Etsy integration. So I've been working a little more on that. Pardon me. I'm getting off my notes, but that's okay. Mitch says NyQuil and corn liquor work well. I'll be out. NyQuil takes care of me. I'm one of those people that's really sensitive to medications too. So even a children's Benadryl will knock me out. So I'm easy to get. No, that's bad. This is I'm easy to be knocked out. That sounds really horrible, but it's true. It's true. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so basically what I'm going to be working on this week coming forward is, okay, in the past, I have tried to dedicate a day to different things. Like one day I was really focusing on everything I needed to do for my jewelry group. One day I really focused on everything I needed to do for, merch and got just knocked out a ton of designs. One day, so it was like that. One day I really focused on Etsy and eBay because I do have trouble switching gears. But at the end of the day, if I don't feel like I'm seeing results, then I hang on one second. Yeah, if I don't feel like I'm seeing results, then I'm just okay, hang on. I'm gonna have to do this. Sorry, y'all. Not that I mind shouting people out, but once is enough. That's cool. Now I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, so if I'm not seeing results and I feel like, oh, this isn't working, I really need to focus on something else. So I just go all in to something else. So what I'm planning on doing this week is really just taking an hour for each thing, focusing an hour on merch, focusing an hour on eBay and Etsy, because then I don't feel like, oh my gosh, it's been all week and I haven't done anything for my Etsy shop. Oh my gosh, it's been all week and I haven't done anything for something else, so it's still a work in progress. It's always a work in progress. So I think that's the big takeaway, is that it's always going to be a work in progress. So um hang on one second. This is popping back out. Okay. Oh, thanks. The thing is I don't always manage it well, John. I try for sure. So this week, eBay and Etsy, I've got a bunch of pictures taken of jewelry that I need to get listed, that I'm going to get listed, and I'm going to be doing a video walking through, because those tend to go well, because I've done a few where I share how I'm researching items and how I'm listing them on Etsy, and it seems to go pretty well. So there's that coming. On merch, I don't know. So Debbie says, sounds like me, I'm all over the place. Yeah, on merch, it's going to be tough, because when I had that almost $2,000 month, that really just set the ball in motion, where I was like, this is awesome. This is what I want. I've got some friends that make amazing profits, and it's not that I'm comparing and like wishing they weren't, but I'm comparing and like, oh, okay, that's something to strive for. So I've been really striving for that, because, we got a van to pay off, some medical stuff has been going on with me. Again, I haven't been sharing. I mentioned this, I don't know if I mentioned it to you guys, or because I did a ride along, I haven't put it up yet, where it's like I felt like there's been a big disconnect lately, because I haven't been sharing a whole lot of what's been going on in my personal life lately. I got mixed review, mixed comments about that in the past, when I was going through some down times, when I was feeling depressed, when I was feeling really low. And I shared, and some people were just really turned off by me sharing that kind of stuff. So, and it's hard enough to share that kind of thing to begin with, and then to have people be like, yeah, iffy about it. It's like, well, whatever. Even though I know it really helped some people. So, yeah. So it's been kind of the last, like, since the hurricane, there's been some medical stuff going on, and then like Randy's work, the crisis has been averted with his work, but for like 2 months we were thinking his whole division was going to be let go. So basically his paycheck is what pays for everything. So that may be another thing that really pushed me to go all in with merch, trying to get those profits up, because I was like, I don't know what's going on with, is his work going to cut out his division? Is his, it was really scary. So, and that may have had an effect with the whole medical stuff, because I think it was all stress related, and there was that. Then like my older son has been dealing with bullying at school. And so I was researching homeschooling, and how am I going to make this work if we're homeschooling him and I'm still doing this? And what else? It was just like so much. It's like when it rains, it pours, right? It was pouring, and it was tough, So yeah, there's all that's been going on. Thank you so much, Angela and John. Thank you. What else? Okay. I'm trying to work full-time, eBay part-time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And that's the thing. I never just like relax. I watch like 2 shows maybe, but I usually have my laptop sitting on my lap, and I'm working as I'm doing it. And it's usually when I'm eating too. So I'm like watching, eating, and working at the same time. And it's for about an hour a day. So that was another thing, like trying to work in making sure that I'm getting, taking care of myself. Yeah. So, oh, hello. You were just watching the Ebony Thief says, yay. Oh, thank you, Peter. Thanks, John. I appreciate it. Okay, so eBay and Etsy, that's what's going on this week. Definitely going to be working on getting those listings up. And on my merch, again, I have a bunch of shirts. Okay, here's the deal too. I put up a bunch of shirts and put them into draft. And so I was like, okay, I'm just going to kind of sprinkle in a few a day, and then I'll come up with a few new ones. And for whatever reason, normally what I do is I'll make one go live, and as soon as it goes through, I will send the others through. And so that's been happening. One has gone live, and then I'll start sending others through, and then they go into review forever. I don't know what's going on, merch. I don't know. So there's that. Pardon me, throat thing, maybe sick, hopefully not. Yeah, homeschooling is definitely a time commitment. He would love it. He would. And part of me is like, okay, so my older son is dyslexic pretty severely, especially with his writing and but that being said, he is like an engineer, right? He's got that engineering mind, that inventive, creative mind that is not really being, I don't feel like he is getting as much as he could be. I mean, that sounds bad. The school is great. The teachers are great. He gets amazing dyslexic services through the school, like more than my school district did where I taught. So I see that. That's helpful. But like, he's not a paper pencil learner. He is definitely, give me a box of springs and screws and doodads, and I will make you something that's walking, talking, and picking up the garbage in an hour. You know what I mean? Like, that's his brain. He can totally, creative, inventive type of guy. So it's like that's where I see homeschooling would be a beneficial thing for him. Where it wouldn't be is the socialization, because he's already also very introverted, and he would love nothing more than to stay home all the time. Because even just on the weekends, we're like, hey, let's go do something. Let's get out of the house. No, I'd rather stay here and build, or I'd rather stay here and, that's him. Like, he came home one day from school, and in his planner, they have these planners where they write, you can't read what he wrote. He drew a crossbow, right? So he drew this crossbow on one side, and then on the other side, I know this has nothing to do, but anyway, on the other side, he drew the components. So he was like, if I'm going to build this crossbow, these are the things I need to make. And so he had like all the pieces drawn out of what he thinks he would need to make. And even like the components, he was like, I will need this kind of like S-spring thing to like launch the thing and to hold the this. And when I launch it, this thing is gonna. And he had it all drawn out like separate pieces. It was just my brain doesn't work that way. So anyway, let's see. Homeschooled all 3 of yours, Debbie. K through 12 is hard work, but they're amazing. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Trandela Cruz, I don't do anything with the antique mall anymore. It wasn't, there was money to be made there, but it was a lot. It was a commitment. It was a time commitment. It's really far from me. It was about a 25-minute drive to get there. And then like getting things, pricing things. And then I'm not really, like you can see behind me, I'm not really good at placement and making decorations look really good. Like, I don't know, like decorating is not my forte. So yeah, I wasn't really good at making my booth look, you know how it is. You go to the antique mall and you see those booths that look just like so amazing, like you want to step into somebody's living room almost. And mine was just like shelves and here's my stuff, take it or leave it, Yeah, yeah, that's me. Okay, so there's that. Okay, I'm not too far off my list, right? So, okay, YouTube. This week this is again the balance, like making sure I get that balance in, because I just do go headlong into one thing and then I'll switch gears and go headlong into another thing. But I did better this week, so we've got some merch videos up, and then I did a video, my jewelry group. If you guys are not aware, I have a jewelry group. It is paid. It's $5 a month. I know some of my jewelry friends are in the chat right now that are in the group. So this whole month we were talking about black stones and like identifying black stones. And if you're in the group, I just put a poll up because I've done different formats each month. Like sometimes I'll create like infographics, or sometimes I'm sharing like just websites, or sometimes I'm doing private videos in the group. And I'm like, what works best? Because like you do all these things and then you're like, well, everybody's like, it's great. And you're not, and I'm not getting the feedback, like which way is best, or maybe it's all best. I don't know. So I put up a poll. If you're in the jewelry lovers group, go in there, take the poll and let me know. Because I'm getting ready for November, and I've been really hesitant to share, and I mentioned this the other day, I've been really hesitant to share what the themes are going to be, because it's like as soon as I mention it, unfortunately there are hateful people, and they will just like, I don't know how to make it sound. It is what it is, right? It just is, right? So there are people that are like, oh, this is what she's saying she's planning on doing. And then they'll go make a video before I can put mine out, or they'll go like start sharing stuff about it. So I've been really closed mouth about what's been coming up, but it's like, I don't want to be that way. And then if you're not in the group, you're like, well, I don't even know what you're talking about in there because you never tell anybody. So like, whatever. So anyway, this past month, this whole month has been all about black stones. And so if you're out, buying jewelry, if you're looking at jewelry and you come across like a ton of black jewelry, it just happens to be sitting here still. Like, what is it? Is it onyx? Is it jet? Is it obsidian? Because they are different price points. So definitely, so I did that video. That's a jewelry one. I did a whole video for eBay and Etsy, and there was some jewelry in that one, so got that out there. I did a reseller de-stash, and actually I have a couple boxes left from that, but that's over there. So yeah, took the jewelry poll. Okay, good. I missed it over here though. Hang on. Okay, jewelry group is fantastic. Debbie says thank you. Angela says, okay, took the poll. I'm watching and reading later. Okay, cool. Yeah, my son is definitely a kinesthetic learner. Yes. Oh yeah. And my younger son is too. So my younger son is not dyslexic, but his teacher's already had me in a couple times because he cannot sit still. Oh my gosh, where does he get that from? I have no idea. He can't like stay focused on one thing, and he is like really active. I don't know where he gets it. It's so weird, right? So I'm just like, what do you want me to do? I'm like, he's not, well, they filled out the thing so we can take it to the doctor to see if he has ADHD. But I'm like really iffy about putting my kids on medicine. Anyway, no, I haven't sold all my D-stash. I can pull them over here in a second if you want. I will. I'll pull them over in a minute. So anyway, so there's that. I'm going to get it. Did I already pass up? So the jewelry group, I was talking about that a second ago. So I'll go ahead and just say, so jewelry group, this month we're going to be focusing, or in November, I think I had it down. We were going to do something else, but I'm going to go back because in September I was going to do bone, and bone and ivory. And I've already got some of the, I've already done some of the research. So I'm like, let's just go with that. Why not? Did I say September? I don't even know my months right now. September is when I was going to do it. November is when I'm going to do it. So November is going to be all about bone and ivory. And so basically, we're going to talk about identifying and telling the difference between bone and ivory. We're going to talk about the laws on how you can, if you can sell it, where you can sell it, that kind of stuff. And the laws change all the time. So, and what you have to do to be able to sell it. And then also styles of jewelry like tribal and scrimshaw, things like that. And then identifying it or fakes or things that are replicating. So that's what's coming up in November. And I have a bunch of research done. And so I was getting ready, like, okay, well, I want to make sure I'm presenting it. That's what I was talking about. Presenting it like, are the infographics best? Do I need to write, do you like the blog posts? Do you like the videos? Do you like the, so that's the direction I'm going with that. We'll see. So basically I'm going to try to tackle one of those each week. Like one is like, let's identify it. And two, let's talk about the laws. And then the third week, let's do this. But I just realized Thanksgiving's that week. So I'll have to front load that. We'll just see how that goes. Yeah. Debbie says, woohoo, have some pieces. Yes. Me too. I just hold on to it. I just like hoard it because yeah. Oh, Diane says she got her box yesterday from the D-stash. Yay. Hey, Ginny. Hey, going on, Grumpy. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Patricia. The jewelry group, sisters and brothers, like family. And that's the thing too. Like everybody's real sweet. I mean, we've all been in groups where there's somebody who's just like, they know everything and they are going to make you feel like garbage if you don't know as much as them. And or if you ask a question and it's obvious apparently to some people, but it's not always obvious, to everybody. So Ginny says, I'll share my ivory from when oh, cool. Right, exactly. You never sell it. So I have some that was my grandmother's that, I'll pull it out. Just like when we were doing the amber and all of that, I had some tortoiseshell bracelets that were my grandmother's. Well, you can't sell those now. But it was something that I probably wouldn't sell anyway because they were hers. So you're digging in your stash for bone ivory tribal waiting. Oh yeah, pull it all out. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be going through everything and just like anything that looks like bone ivory or like plastic that is trying to imitate it. I'm just going to be pulling it all out. Um, Thanks, Debbie. Okay, you should always ask questions. Oh yes, exactly, John. Thank you. Yes, and no, but no one person can know everything, and I definitely don't. So some of these things, like I don't know all the laws and things like this, but it's good to learn, and it's a moment when you can take a step back and yeah, and just like really look into that kind of thing, because if you're if you've just got some, like if you sell jewelry, you're probably guilty of this too, and so guilty of this, but you get it and you're like, I'm not sure what this is. I'm just gonna stick it to the side until I figure it out, and then it stays stuck to the side for a while until you take the time to research it. So that's kind of like what the jewelry group does, is that each month I'm focusing on one thing. So it's like, okay, you've got a little basket somewhere with all of this bone in it, or all of this stuff you thought was amber, or maybe, let's go drag it out, take a look at it. So yeah, there's that. That's coming next month. And celluloid. Yep, sometimes some of the celluloids, like the carved pieces and stuff. Oh yeah. Okay, so YouTube, that's that. Okay, Facebook groups, I already talked a bit about that. International League of Thrifters is still chugging along. We're doing our thing over there. I changed the banner, if you noticed, because I put merch on there as well, because we still do talk a little bit about merch. I almost wish it wasn't called just International League of Thrifters, because now it just says Thrifters, but now I want to incorporate like any way to make money, right? So we'll just do it anyway, right? Who cares? We'll just do it anyway. And then my Patreon, we'll see if nobody drops out on Patreon, but if you don't know, again, this is something else. I have a group on Patreon where it's all focused on merch by Amazon, and I create designs, and we do small group like hangouts and like review shirts and things like that. So if you're interested, my link somewhere, there's one in my on my banner, and I think there's one in the description below. And there's different levels and rewards and things for that for Patreon. But we just hit, if nobody drops out, we hit the first goal, and the first goal was, if we get to $500 for the month, then the groups will all get a small group hangout. So now, as long as we make it by the end of the month, because some people drop out because financial things change, and that's cool. But if it sticks, then next month in November, we'll get some extra hangouts, and you can bring questions, and if you've got a shirt, you're like, okay, group, look at this shirt. How can I make this shirt better? So that's what we're doing over there if you're interested. And then that's kind of it. Okay, but I have a mini haul, and then if you want, I have these boxes over here that were not sold. So let me scoochie this over. I went to a garage sale yesterday, and oh my gosh, I have a group called Gulf Coast Resellers. I should have posted in there, but I didn't. And it's totally my fault. There was a community garage sale yesterday. The only reason I knew about it was because my friend lives in the neighborhood, and she told me. It wasn't on the garage sailor map. I never saw an ad for it. The signage was horrible. And so when I was driving around, and this is how like my brain was so smashed with stuff, not till I was driving around did I realize, oh, I should have told the Gulf Coast Reseller Group, because there was almost nobody driving around. I mean, for a community garage sale that had a ton of garage sales going on, there were not that many people. I don't think they advertised it at all. But it was like 45 degrees, so that might have had something to do with it too. It was really cold yesterday morning. Okay, so I picked up, let me do the jewelry part first. I picked up a few pieces of jewelry. Sorry, Debbie, I know you're in the area. So this was a bag of jewelry I got for $1, and it just has some earrings. Again, I didn't want to start picking through it. I didn't have my magnet with me or anything. So I didn't get a chance to see if things were gold or not gold or whatever. But I figured for Rebecca, I'm so sorry, Debbie. Oh my gosh. And it's totally my fault. Okay, it was a horrible community garage sale. You wouldn't have found anything there. Okay, it was just terrible. It was all baby clothes and toddler toys. And if that's what you sell, apologies. But you'll see, I didn't get that much. Really, there wasn't that much as far as jewelry. There was a lot of furniture. Sorry, Debbie. I feel so bad. Okay, so these were in the bag. These little like dreamsicle angels. What else is in here? There was a pair of earrings in here that I thought might be gold. They ended up not being. But there's some cute. I'm sorry. I feel so bad, Debbie. You have no idea. It's true. Okay, and then there were these little angels in there. And then some of these will probably end up in a lot. These ones look like something I would wear, actually. Oh, do you guys like my new earrings? Randy got me these. They're the solar system. He got them for me to wear with my Doctor Who dress. So each side has got like the planets and the sun and all that stuff. There were, okay, let's see. He says, they were advertised, but many didn't open because it was too cold. Yeah. And see, that's the thing. My friend Emily, she was going to have a garage sale. I drove past her house and she didn't come out either. So she's the worst liar. Oh my gosh, Angela. No, I swear. I was driving around. Not till I was driving around was I like, oh, I should have shared in the group. Sorry. Okay, so there's these ones, which actually look like some that I would wear. So there's those. And then there's these little flowery ones, which will maybe end up just in a lot. They're kind of cute, though. They're real colorful. Then a couple more little angel ones. And again, it was $1. These are the ones I was like, maybe these are gold. I didn't have my magnet with me, but look how they close. So the reason I thought they might be is the post part was gold. And then the closing on them was so unique. And then I could see that there was writing. But the writing says Monet. Did Monet make? Do they make gold? Like real gold? I don't think so. Because Monet is just, I'll have to look. Again, I can't find my magnet. I've got to find my magnet. It's probably in my pile of shame behind me somewhere. So there's these ones. Which I thought were gold, but now I'm thinking probably not. So, all right. Yeah, it was surprisingly cold. Let's see. Yeah, Randy picked these out. John, yeah, he saw them and he actually came home with 3 pairs of earrings for me. He got me these ones. He got me some gold, like Deathly Hallows, if you know what that is from Harry Potter. And then some gold ones that are like, they would look like Harry Potter glasses, and then they had like the lightning bolt coming down. So, he was sweet. And then I got this necklace as well. Again, not gold, but I didn't want to, there was nobody there, so I was just like, do I really want to start like looking and, so I think she charged me 50 cents for this little necklace. So there's that. So I didn't spend a lot. Okay, and then I got a $2 swatch. So there's a swatch watch. That was $2. It's still working, see? It's ticking away. So there's that. It's got some wear to it, but that's okay. And then this one, I paid 25 cents for, and look how good, it's in such good shape. This is a Shields brand, like men's accessories box, but it's in really good shape. And the lady who sold it to me told me it had been her father's. So there's that. I have a whole stack of jewelry boxes and men's accessories boxes right up there that I need to list. So it's going in that stack. I know, he did really well, didn't he? Okay, so then next up, hey, Turtle Trader. So, like, how we doing? I have the OBS system going, so I can't see how we're doing on time or how many people are here or anything. Hey, 57 people watching. Thanks for coming. A few people haven't hit the thumbs up yet, but that's okay. All right, next up, I got this. Let me do this separately. This is, okay, I'm going to give it to my guys. So this is a Minecraft, like, thing. They already saw it, but I guess it turns into, he said it was a chainsaw, but I don't know. Anyway, that was $1. And if you know, these things cost like 20 bucks new. I just can't. And then the next set of stuff I spent It's either $12 or $15. I think it was 15. But I got this. It's new in box, Hoblet, Goblin King, and Thorin Oakenshield. They're on eBay and on Amazon. They go between 30 and $60. It's a slow-moving ASIN, though it says on Amazon. And why? Why would it be slow-moving? Who doesn't want this Goblin King in their face? Look at this guy. Look at that. His man boobs are immense. And he looks like he's melting. So, 5, 10, 15. No. How much did I spend each? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No. So, like $3 a piece or something on the stuff I got. So, it was about $3 that I spent. At first I thought I would give it to my boys, and like, I don't want this thing hanging around my house. So again, it was not on my things I'm normally going to be buying list, but I bought it. I did. Same thing here, Lego Ninjago game. We already have this game, so I'm going to see if you guys know the movie's out right now, the Lego Ninjago movie. So I'm going to see if all the pieces are in there, and then I'll sell that. The other things that I got are also Lego Ninjago. This game, it's been, or the game, it's not a game, but this, Lego package, it's been open, but the pieces are all still in there. It never got put together. So it's this one. And it was, oh gosh, I had it pulled up. It was selling for, this one is going for, gosh, just the Lloyd out of here is going for $8, $9. But sealed, it's going for $50 to $75. Sealed, which this is not. But here's the problem. My boys already saw it, and I was like, well, maybe I'll save it for you guys, because Christmas break is long, and you guys might need something to do one day. And then, okay, this is another one, another Lego Ninjago one. So basically, it was like $3 that I paid for each. Another Lego, and this one is sealed. I may go ahead and sell this one, because this one was going for about $35. There were a couple that were lower than that, but $20, $35 somewhere in there. And then finally another Lego Ninjago thing, which I'll probably put up too, because I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll just put them up, right? Maybe I'll put them up for sale, and then just tell the boys like, okay, here's like $10. Let's go to Target and you can buy something else. Because because that's like, with those two, if those two sold for what I'm thinking, it'd be like $80. This one with this too would be even more. So even though I kind of already told them, but they're not super into Ninjago. That's the thing. We went to see the movie. So here's this. It's some game, Battlefield. I don't even know what it is. It still has the tag on it too. See if I can get this up here. So yeah, the tag is still on this as well. What does it say? Battle Arena. Yeah. So I guess they're going to do their spinjitzu in there. So I'll look that up as well. And yeah, that's what I'll probably do, because the guys are not like super into Lego Ninjago. So I bet it'll be okay. Or I'll I'll present it to them and say, how about we do this? We'll sell it. And then we'll take the profits and you can go get something else later. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, the movie's out, so I have a feeling that this is the time for it to sell. Okay, how are we doing on time? How long have we been at this? Because I do have those 2 boxes, or 3 boxes, if we want to do that real fast. Oh yeah, we're only at 38 minutes in. So yeah, I had 3 of my, because I did those reseller D-stash boxes, and 3 of them didn't sell. And I did have some friends say, hey, why don't I host it so people can do D-stash boxes, which would be fun, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I would organize that, Let me know, like in the comments here, or if you're watching later, if that's something you're interested in, because then I'll try to figure out how we can, I could have a guest on, and then they can do their own D-stash boxes where it's like, here's a flat rate box filled with stuff, set price, and we'll send it out, when someone buys it. So let me know. All right. Do you guys want me to grab these boxes or no? Because I've already shown them in another video, but they didn't sell. So Maybe nobody wants them, and I'll just redonate them. I'm waiting 1 second to see. Nobody knows. Let's see. Easy profits, easy to ship is a win-win. Yes, yes. Looking back. Okay, Lydia says one of the companies made gold jewelry during wartime. I can't remember which. Okay, you like that idea? Yes, you want to see the boxes too. Okay, let me grab them. They're just right there. Hang on, 1 second. Are they heavy? They are a little bit heavy. Okay, there they are. I saved it. Like that. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. Okay. And if you saw the reseller D-stash earlier, then you already know what's in these. Okay, and again, it's if you don't, no big deal. Then one of them is the media box. So $30. Maybe I ought to drop the price since they didn't sell. So we'll do $25 on the media box. How about that? Since it didn't sell. So it had like this World's Greatest Religions. Let me put it to the side here. This is a VHS of Steel Magnolias. This is a head cleaner video cassette cleaner. We've got some other DVDs. Some are sealed. This one is sealed. Gun safety. This one is just taped. And that's Everybody Hates Chris. And then this one, this one's all about paintball. So I thought this would do really well. Paintball Jungle Battle Cam. My boys would probably love this. Now that no. Okay. Put that over there. Okay, then some more sealed ones. This one has to do with Southwest Airlines. This one has to do with First Flat Tops aircraft carriers. And a VHS of Charlotte's Web. Then there were 3 like new and sealed VHS tapes. This is a sealed Panasonic, I think that's for a video camera, right? VHS-C, what is that? Compact video cassette, yes, okay. And then some more, let's see what we got over here. Sealed Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. This is the Subaru Impreza DVD, if you're into Subaru Imprezas. White Sharks. This one is Pit Stop. I'm guessing it has to do with cars and things. And then Maurice Sendak stories. So there's that one. If you're interested, let me know. Send me a message, email, or message on Facebook. And we'll do 25 on that one since it didn't sell the first time. And if it doesn't sell again, that's fine. It'll get donated. Stuff will be donated. Okay, the next one. Okay, so this one is just like stuff. Stuff. So we have Lucky Troll. We can do 25 on this one too. We've got some Hallmark ornaments. There's that one. Mountain Man. We've got Cruella de Vil. We have a steam locomotive. These are those Hallmark ornaments. We've got a cute piggy. He's a wooden piggy. And a scale. And this one's totally random. This is a pedometer, Walk-O-Matic. Some napkin rings. 2 of these like balsa wood fans. I think they're balsa wood. Are they? Anyway, they're fans. A vintage measuring device. These are a big bag of pewter Christmas ornaments. It almost fell. Hang on. 2 vintage, what are these? Muslin bandages. Vintage muslin bandages. A wooden guy playing the accordion, like so. A panda eating his bamboo. And I've got 2 vintage books in here, little picture books. Streaky. Uh-oh. Somebody's streaking, maybe? And then Freckles. Freckles in the woods. No, he's under why is he under his tent? Or not a tent, but a canoe. And then some oil paints. It's paints. There. Are they oil paints? Yep, oil paints. Okay, so there's that box. we'll drop the price. We'll do 25 on it. Yep. So, yeah, and I got those at those pewter ornaments. I got them at a auction, at an auction. They're Carson brand, 1993 Carson, if you want to look them up. So there's that. There's that stuff. So there. And then last but not least is this box. How is... Oh, my sister's doing really well. She's actually, my dad's going out there on Tuesday because she is going to a class. Where is she going? Well, my dad's going to help take care of her son because she's going to this class, this certification thing. It's like a beekeeping certification something. I'll have to find out. Yeah. Okay, Donna, that sounds good. Email me or message me on Facebook your email address, and then I will send you an invoice. Okay, so this one has got, I think it's mostly toys and stuff, but it's got stuff in it. So it's got this Coleman's Bota bag, like a canteen sort of. Then this is the Playmobil box. I flattened it. It was open, but I flattened it so all the stuff would fit. And we can do 25 on this one too, or I'll donate it. So this one's got colored pencils, and then these are some art pencils. There, in there, art pencils. And then 2 Magic 8 balls. One's a Care Bear one, and one's a regular one. And I have all these miniatures back here that I've been saving to take a picture to send someone, and I keep forgetting to do it. These cars, which can go for pretty good money. These ones. Automoblocks minis. So there's these. And then this is from the Cars, one of the Cars movies. And then I have all the Playmobil bits in here that went with that Playmobil thing. Then there are some Skylanders cards and a Franklin Covey pen. Aww. Okay, so there's that. Again, I'll do 25 on these. And it's no problem if nobody takes them. It's okay, because I'll just redonate. It's cool. Okay, here we go. Put those back in there. And yeah, I think that's everything. I really appreciate everybody coming to hang out. It's been good catching up, and yeah, I've, as mentioned before, I felt a real disconnect because I think I'm so used to sharing and just talking to everybody and talking to you guys about what's been going on. So when I started getting kind of pulled into myself and not sharing that things were kind of rough, I guess because we were in the middle of it, you know, especially with my husband's job stuff, which is fine now, but when we were in the middle of it, it was so overwhelming, you know. Anyway, so let me scoot this. How do I do this again? Did I do it right? There we go. Yeah, so if you're new here, welcome. My name is Margaret, and I make videos all about jewelry and reselling and merch by Amazon and things like that. All different ways to make money as a stay-at-home, well, I'm a stay-at-home mom. You don't have to be a stay-at-home mom to watch and to learn how to make money and things like that. So all different ways to make money and stuff. So super articulate on that, right? And stuff. So yeah, I'd love to have you join us. Hit that subscribe button. And if you're wondering how you can catch up and be live and hang out in the chat, then hit the little bell, and that will notify you when I go live. So yeah, I think that's it. 61 viewers. Go over there and hit that thumbs up. That'll be your ticket out of class today, class. Hit that thumbs up before you go. And I will talk to you later. Randy and I might be back on this evening. We'll see. We're both feeling kind of poorly, but we've started doing this show called Married to Merch, where he's on the 10 tier, and we're sharing his journey, and it's like pulling teeth. But that's okay. He's a full-time, you know, and he works full-time, so this is just life, right? This is like the only time he gets to do it. So we're going to follow his journey on merch, and hopefully we'll see you this evening. We'll see you guys later. Oh gosh, here we go. OBS. We'll figure this out. Okay, thanks guys. We'll see you later. Bye everybody.